Hey guys, and welcome back to another tying video. We're going to tie a baitfish, just like in the last video. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that first and come back here. No, you can watch this without missing anything, because one of the reasons I've decided to make a new video is because I've changed a little in my way of tying the baitfish. And then we are going to tie it in another color combination, because it turns out that this color combination, the perch where I fish, seems to like it. I've caught my two first fish over the 1 kilo mark on the fly, 2 trips in a row where I caught 6 fish in all, and the 2 of them was over the 1 kilo mark. I'll see if I can put in a picture here. One just hit the 1 kilo mark. The other one was 1200 grams and 42 centimeters. So 2 new personal best perch on the fly for me. And on this fly, this one exactly caught the fly in on one 42 centimeters and 1200 grams. So that's awesome. So I decided to make a new video, both for the color combination, but also because I've changed a little on it, made it a lot easier, I think. So hang on and let's tie a baitfish. So the color combination is this one, and one of the things I've changed was the weight on it. Last time I used some lead-free wire and had to sit and wrap it around the shank. Now I just put on a 4mm tungsten bead instead. Made it a lot easier. So let's dig into it. The hook we are tying on is, of course, the NS 172 curved gamma rouge from Eric's hooks, and yep, it's extremely sharp. The first thing I'm gonna do is taking a little bunch of Craftfur in the white, and I'm gonna tie it in reverse. And I made a little thread bump here right above the barb, where I'm gonna place the Craftfur just like this. Give it a few wraps, and then in my last video I cut off these tips here, but I've noticed that if I don't do that and push back my Craftfur, it'll make like a bridge. For the rest of my Craftfur, I'm making reverse here, so it won't collapse that easy as it would without the tips. So that's a nice little thing to notice. And then I'm gonna make this bullet tie here, and then I'm gonna take my flash, took 4 or 5 strands and tapered the ends, and then I'm gonna lay it on top on the bullet tie, just so it's around the same length as the Craftfur. And trying to get my tying thread to work with me here. just like this. Give it some loose wraps. And then I'm just gonna flip over the rest of the flash on the top here. Just like this. So now I've got my tail with the Craftfur and the in the flash. And then I'm gonna take my Zapper gap here and give it a drop of glue. Make some wraps around here. Try to make a little slide with tying thread and press up the bead. Just go around it and make a thread bump behind it. So now we got the bead placed where we want it to be. And I'm gonna make a dubbing loop and go all the way back here and up again. I'm just gonna make another, what's it called, Scout's boy, a half inch, I think, is it that? Something like that. Just gonna lock the thread in place here. Do the same up here. So when I cut the wrong piece of thread, when I'm done looping, it won't go up. I'm just gonna take a little wax, and you can use whatever wax you want. I just got this from a fishing store I worked in. Gonna take my dubbing twister, and now is the tricky part. It's not that tricky, but the most tricky part in this fly. Taking my Strung Fuzzy Fiber in orange, and we are going to use a bunch of it in like 7 centimeters or something like that. You won't don't make it too short. If you'll make it too short, it will just be a lot bulky and stick around. You won't be able to push it back as we want to. And gonna place it in here just like 50-50 and spread it. It doesn't have to be picture perfect, as Gunnar Brammer would say, because we're going to cover it all up almost in the materials we are going to use on the head, but we still kind of need some materials that's not all tangled up. I'm gonna push it all the way, all the materials to my left, and just wrap it around here. And it turns out to be a pretty sweet baitfish fly I've made here. Got a buddy who went on the coast for sea trout with one of them. Got a couple of strikes, but not any luck. But they seemed interested, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna try to not cut my thread here, just like this. Don't know if I make a Make sure it won't go up this, just like this. And you can take a brush, or you can take your needle and just make sure to get your strong fuzzy fiber going backwards here. You could taper the ends before you are making your dubbing loop, so it won't be as straight as this. But that's just the taste. It doesn't. It really doesn't make a change. It might look better actually. Try it out. So now we have got our tail, we got our body, and then I prepared a small bunch of Titan dubbing in the UV black, it's called. And I'm just gonna lay that on top. I can measure it real quick just to see how long it is. Around the longest tips are 7 centimeters. The whole fly is about 10. I'm gonna lay that 30, 50, and I'm laying it trying to get my thread as close to the hook eye as possible, making sure it's all around the hook shank. And this might be a little tricky too, because we're tying it in reverse, so you'll have to get the materials around the hook eye. Seems like it went fine, and you could just push back the materials a little, and you don't use too much Titan dubbing. First off, it'll be too bulky, but you'll also have trouble with you'll cover up the hook eye too much. Been there, done that. Less is more. I mean, you can make this baitfish as bulky as you want, depending on the amount of strong fuzzy fiber you're using, and the tail. But keep it sparse. So now we are actually done. All we need now is gluing on some ice. If you want that, you can fish this. You can fish this without the ice, but all the fish I've seen in the water, all the bait fish I've seen in the water, they had ice. I don't think any bait fish don't have ice, so it would make sense to glue on some ice. And I prefer using 5 millimeters flat ice, so it won't be too big, but that's up to you. So just like this, you can comb it a little to make it look pretty, just like this. So now it's basically done. I'll glue on some ice, and that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I need it. Give my video a like. I really appreciate it. Until next time, tight lines, and I'll see you out there.